Timber can also lock carbon inside the wood, extending over 250,000 square meters. Here's how and why Sweden plans to build a timber city. Hey adventurers, welcome back. Today I've got something truly mind-blowing to share with you. So grab your favorite snacks and get ready because we're diving into the land of Vikings, ABBA, and now wooden cities. What if I told you that Sweden is taking sustainability to a whole new level by building an entire city out of wood? No way, right? Well, believe it or not, it's happening as we speak. Before starting, please subscribe to the channel and give us your likes. Let's get started. We have seen a lot of large projects. We have been involved in lots of large projects, both in Sweden and Denmark. And yet it's a project that many will still question. What about fire, durability? Where will those trees come from? Is this all a bit unnecessary? Let's get to the root of it then. Here's how and why Sweden plans to build a timber city. You may know that timber construction has become quite the trend lately, especially in the Nordic countries. And these projects have been getting bigger. There's this high-rise residential tower in Norway, a giant new art center in Sweden, and Finland has even got a wood city. Have we missed one? Comment, please. Yes, that's what this new neighborhood in Helsinki is called. You'll find a huge office building and apartment blocks all built from timber. It's quite an achievement, but considering it's only home to 3 main buildings, it isn't really much of a city. You'd be forgiven for thinking there's nothing really unique about it. But a few hundred kilometers across the Baltic Sea, Stockholm is planning to build its very own wood city. And there can be no arguments about the name with this development. Extending over 250,000 square meters, it's believed to be the world's largest wooden construction project according to Atrium Ljungberg, the company developing it. Why timber work is set to get underway in 2025, with the first buildings expected to complete in 2027. So why have they chosen timber, and so much of it? Well, there are the environmental benefits to start off with. Right now, the construction industry and the built environment it produces are responsible for about 40% of global CO2 emissions. And that's because it's been relying on carbon-intensive materials like concrete and steel. Timber is a much more low-carbon alternative and should always be sourced from sustainably managed forests. By that, we mean more than just replanting trees that are cut down. Sustainable forests are preserved in a way that delivers social, economic, and environmental benefits, both for society and the forest itself. Timber can also lock carbon inside the wood, and it's lighter than concrete or steel. On top of that, it can improve air quality, mental health, and well-being too, both for the people using the building and those constructing it, while reducing noise. Benefits of timber. It's silent, it smells good. And it's a dry and warm working place for the construction workers. Urban Blomster is on the building systems team at Södra, a Swedish forest association. It also offers products and services and promotes the development of timber in construction. If you compare with prefab concrete, because of the weight, you have quite small walls and slabs that you work with. But in this case, we can work with 2.5 or 3 times larger panels. So with that, you have productivity in the construction phase. That's important because there's clearly going to be a need for vast quantities of timber at Wood City. Fortunately, the people building the new district won't have to go far to get it. About 70% of Sweden is covered by forests, and it's the world's 3rd largest exporter of wood-based products. If we missed something, write in the comments. It will be interesting to know everything. Structural qualities. Then you have the structural qualities. These buildings will be made from a type of engineered mass timber called CLT, which stands for cross-laminated timber. CLT is specially manufactured in factories to make it super strong, quick to assemble, and well prepared against fire. Yes, really. This wooden city won't just burn down in a matter of minutes if that's what you're thinking. Mass timber panels are designed to char slowly in the event of a fire, allowing enough time for it to be put out and for people to be evacuated. Another big reason why this type of project has been put forward in this particular location is because it's what people here want to see. One survey carried out in early 2023 by Sodra revealed that over 70% of Swedes think their country should invest more in climate-smart construction materials, including wood. And almost half would prefer their next home to be built mainly with timber. That's despite Sweden falling into recession and timber being more expensive than traditional options. In Sweden, we have quite a long and close history to forests and wood. If you look into single houses, say 99% of them are built in wood. So it's very close to the people to live in wooden houses. I think the perception is very much around that. What's in your mind? Let us know by a comment. Conclusion. With CO2 emissions accelerating climate change and construction partly to blame, large, sustainable projects like Stockholm Wood City becoming more common can only be a good thing. Is it an example for other cities to follow? Well, it's far too early to say, but as timber buildings continue to get bigger and more widespread, the benefits of this construction method are becoming clearer all the time. Whether it goes on to be a success or not, it's the sort of idea we're going to need to see more of, and not just in Scandinavia. When it comes to climate change, unless construction gets to grips with these low-carbon materials, we might never get out of the woods. Don't forget that we're raising awareness of construction's mental health crisis and supporting charities in this space through our Get Construction Talking initiative. So, my fellow wanderers, next time you're in Sweden, make sure to check out the Wooden City. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, slap that notification bell, and stay with us. See you next time, my YouTube comrades.